Hello everybody, Shotgun into 1000 in reporting for duty, welcoming you back to an episode of my brilliant diamond Hooplocke Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we did have a cut mid-recording because I forgot to delete some previous recordings that was in my deleted folder on my iPad, but it did not cut out the important fights that we did against Cyrus and Saturn. In this episode, we are flying back here to Oiberg City because it's the only way we need to go if we are going to give chase to Cyrus. So we have to go up this steep slope and actually no, I was nearly thinking about going into Wayward Cave to get the team for Earthquake, but we realised we already had it. We taught it to Gibble, which is now a Gabite. But the treacherous climb up Mount Coronet now beckons us. We will be dealing with high-level wild encounters of the same Pokemon kind that's normally found down here. Just most of which would be at their evolved form. Right, let's do this again and not fall off this time. Chingling. I passed on you last episode when we was in the Dazzling Cave, and I'm not going to be turning on my own word now. You are a terrible Pokemon. I do not know why Nintendo created you. When people were saying that we needed... What? Oh, okay, seriously. I pushed down on the D-pad once. Why did you go down twice? Seriously, sometimes with my controller, I do not know why, but on random occasions, it takes a double input. Like, if I push A once, chances are it's going to press A twice. So it's like, I push A to load up Fight, to load up my Pokemon moves, and then it will instantly select whatever move the cursor was hovering above when I didn't even push the A button at all. But that time, I definitely pushed the D-pad down once, and it moved my character down twice. I do not get why it does this. I'm not sure if it's my Pro Controller acting up or what. But that should not have happened. Oh, for God's sake, these wild Pokemon! Right. Push one. Push one. Push another one. See, again! What is it messing about at? I didn't hold the D-pad down. I pushed down once and then I let go. Seriously. The control method in this game is downright awful. There! Finer frickin'ly! Apparently, it has a method where it just auto-locks you into jumping off the ledge for some stupid reason. When you're approaching it with the D-pad, but when you're approaching it with the thumbstick, no, it's perfectly fine. Right, we'll pick up an ether, hidden item, and also a max potion. God's sake. They should never have come up with a method of 3D control on a 2D map. Right, going out through this way, optional way to get out, but it has a scalable rock climb wall for us to go down to pick up an iron. Honestly thought that was going to be something else, not going to lie. Oh, God, I'm getting a stiff neck. Yeah, using the rappel. Right, head down here. This is what I thought it was going to be. The TM for Rock Slide. Which some of my Pokemon technically already have. It can be a move I can technically teach to my Torterra. So it can be a great way to counterattack ice types. But ice types are the least of our worries right now because we've already tackled the Snow Point City Gym about 4 episodes ago. And I don't think there are going to be any more ice type Pokemon coming up. That's not counting Sneasel and Weavile when we fight Cyrus. Right, optional way to go down here because Max Revive. We can't use revives in a Nuzlocke game. Oh. Galactic Grunts. Right. Restore. Yeah, we'll leave Chopperboard in the lead. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, actually, let's go to Snorlax's summary. Oh, you were modest. Why, that makes things awkward. Well, nice that you actually have the move Curse, because that actually boosts your physical stat by a significant bit, and you've also got Amnesia as well. Let's see, TMs. What have we got? Again, Snorlax got... Okay. Have they made some changes with the move for Toxic? Because I swear down, in previous generations, from Generation 1 all the way up to Generation 5, every Pokemon was capable of learning Toxic. Why all of a sudden are certain Pokemon no longer able of doing it? No. I mean, Brick Break could be pretty handy, but I'm not going to do that. Shockwave, nope. I wish it would just show only moves they can learn, and not just every single team I've got. And okay, Rock Slide. No, not really looking for that. Alright, we'll teach you Strength. Because we need a 50% stab move. I mean, there technically is another move that would actually help for a Snorlax, being Body Slam. But he's already way exceeded past that. Right, let's find the letter. Okay, the letter's right there. Okay, there we go. And you know what? Just for the hell of it, we'll give you an iron and the protein as well. I don't think we got any... Oh yeah, I did actually find the yellow shard while digging to pass the time. Okay. Oh, for God's sake, now remember where the movie learner is. Oh my God. I was talking about the move relearner when I was going on about Honchcrow with learning nasty plots. And just looking at the heart scale immediately reminded me where he's located. He's located in Pastoria City. I think that's the name of it. The city where the watertight gym leader Crusher Wake is. That's where he's found. Yeah, honestly, the move Rock Slide is kind of the move I would actually teach to my Marchamp. But I've actually not considered doing that. Probably should. And somebody's actually sent me a message on Discord. Oh. No, never mind. It's a friend request from a complete and utter random person. Gonna ignore that. Sorry to say, but I do not know who the hell you are. Yeah, it gets a little bit annoying, it does. You get random friend requests from total strangers. You have no idea who they are. And oftentimes, I've had situations where it's like, I received a friend request from a random person. I accepted thinking they're going to be a friendly person. And then the very first thing that you get is, hi, how old are you? Where are you from? You want to click on this link, and it's actually a scammer the entire time. Literally, I do not understand it with scammers. They keep trying to fool me with stuff, and even though I do not easily get fooled by it, they still try. I mean, there was actually one time where I did nearly get fooled, because there was a moment where somebody sent a message under one of my Discord friends' name proclaiming that they made a false report to my account and to get in touch with this one person to delete the report, otherwise I will lose my Discord account permanently. But I realized a few moments too late that this person was actually a scammer the entire time. They made themselves sound like that they were actually a genuine member of staff of Discord and was offering to help us out. And they said something about, okay, change your email to this so I can sort things out. And I was like, okay. But then when he mentioned send a picture of the home page of your bank account, I was immediately like, okay, that sounds a bit suspicious. And I did not follow through with it anymore. But because I already changed my email address, I wanted to change it back, but I needed to put in my password in order to change it back, followed by an email link. And the email link to actually confirm to change my email address back was sent to the email that I changed it to, which was the scammer's email, meaning I lost the account full stop. So I had to basically delete the account and create a new one. And this was actually a spare account, because the very first Discord account I ever created, I did name it originally under myself, my YouTube username, before I then decided, do you know what, forget it. What's the point in calling myself by my YouTube username if no one is going to be following my channel? So I just changed my username entirely to an entirely different name. A name of which, where it's not saying my true name in real life, but at the same time, is allowing me to actually be the person that's deep inside me. So like I've said this before in previous episodes, where my self in the real world, I am a male, but deep inside, I'm more of a female. And I call my inner female self-conscious Bella. And I have followed on with that name on Discord since. I've always been calling myself Bella under my Discord username, but I do mention, regardless, my real name, so that way people are not confused into thinking that I am genuinely a girl when I actually am genuinely a boy. So it's to save confusion, and yet people still get confused by it regardless. Right, let's bring in Glutton, so we can finish the job off. Because knowing the fact that Golbat is faster than my Marchamp, and one more poison damage was definitely going to kill me. Actually, I just thought, I wonder. Sorry. I wonder if the reason why it took a little bit longer for my Munchlax to evolve into Snorlax when I used the Tomato Berry is because of the nature. Like, so we know Snorlax is a modest nature, meaning that it does not like spicy food. And the tomato berry is technically counted as a spicy food. So that probably did not really raise Munchlax's happiness as much as I hoped. But regardless, we have a Snorlax now, which we didn't, I don't think, in the first take of my Hooplocke. But regardless of the outcome, we are by far in a good spot, because we've travelled much farther than we did on our first attempt at this Hooplocke. The fact that we actually died on the double battle, one before the double battle against the Galactic Runs in Mount... not Mount. I was about to say Mount Silver, but that's not. That's in Johto. Yeah, the double battle that happened one before the double battle against the Galactic Runs when he teamed up with Riley in Iron Island was where we died in our first attempt of our Hooplocke Nuzlocke, which I think was episode 48. And then I decided episode 49, start over again. And just skip the text dialogue entirely. And we have still technically lost certain Pokemon. Two of which, because of me forgetting the challenge that I was a part of. And okay, I genuinely do think I've actually put down a lot of speed investment on Torterra, because Torterra is not supposed to outspeed a Golbat. Whatever. I mean, certain people have actually done Jolly Natured Torterras with a Shell Smash breeding move, so I don't question it. But it's not something I tend to do often. Right, level 39 Medicham. Oh my god, please don't do the fail to run away, Malarkey. Because that means I'm having to waste healing items to then resulting in other kinds of stuff. Right, I'm actually going to put Chopper Board out and I'm going to put Wilson in. And let's bring Tigray back out. And we'll put Kaza away again. It's not the definition of favoritism. It's just the fact of I want to give Snorlax some time to shine. And I also want to evolve my Gabite and Scorpie. Because Garchomp is a formidable Pokemon. And I would not mind putting a lot of speed investment in it. Because I think having a speedy Garchomp would actually be really helpful. I just need to know the right Pokemon to speed invest with. And of course, when I finish doing my recordings, I probably will put Garchomp in the PC so I can then go into Pokemon Home and load up the IV calculator so I can see exactly what EV spread has been invested in throughout the entire playthrough. Because last thing I want really is to have a complete wide variety of EV spread on a Pokemon where it's been given EV training on a stat that it does not need EV training on. Like, say, speed investment on a slow Pokemon, special attack investment on a physical attacker, and vice versa with a physical attacker. Sorry. A physical attacker having special attack EV spread, but the same thing the other way around, where it's a special attacker with attack EV spread. Thought there'd be a hidden item there, apparently not. Must be here. Big mushroom. That was a waste of time. More encounters. Okay, Graveler. And I think the level encounters of Graveler in Mount Coronet are known to know the move Explosion. So, but then again, they were able to know Explosion when he was in Iron Island anyway, so no brainer. But yeah, these galactic runs are optional to fight, but if you defeat Cyrus and then catch legendary Pokemon on top, these galactic runs will no longer be here. They honestly won't. And honestly, it's kind of a letdown. The fact of, okay, you're a federation of a group of bad guys that's got grunts, commanders / admins, and the big boss. Why is it in every single Pokemon game that has a team of bad guys from Team Rocket up to Team Skull, why is it that the bosses always have fully evolved Pokemon, then the admins have somewhat fully evolved Pokemon, but more likely middle evolved Pokemon, and the grunts just have baby Pokemon? Because literally, the fact that this grunt has a freaking Wurmple at level 40... God, voice break. Literally, when I want to raise my throat... When I want to raise my voice, I have to literally push 2 fingers into my throat so that my voice does not break. But I actually do want my voice to break. It's just, I don't want it to be a high-pitched break. I want it to be like a modern, normal break. Because literally, every single time when I speak in a very loud tone of voice, it always sounds like a mouse squeaking than an actual man shouting. It's really embarrassing. But like what I'm saying, the fact that that Galactic Grunt had a Wurmple on her team in the 30s is a bit of a disappointment. Because a lot of the other Grunts have got Golbat on their team, which can easily one-hit kill a Wurmple no problem. So yeah, there are other Grunts down there, but I'm not going to be taking the liberty of going down and fighting them. Metacham, do me a favor and get lost. Like, seriously, get lost. Right, gonna climb up here. And then just run along this patch of grass. And then in here. And this will be the last stretch before we get to the top of Mount Coronet. And there will be some Galactic Runs that you'll be forced to fight. You can't avoid this one. No matter how hard you try. Yeah, I might as well just keep Mew in the lead. Because the majority of Pokemon that these Grunts use are more likely poison types. I mean, the most common Pokemon that you see used by the majority of the Grunts are Krogunk, Glameow, Bronzor, Stunky, Zubat / Golbat, and apparently the Wurmple line in Diamond and Pearl. Speaking of Glameow. In fact, every single time when you fight a Glameow in Gen 4, they always seem to know the move Fake Out and they always use it on the very first turn. But apparently in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, they don't do that. I'm guessing people just got fed up with it because it's just a case of a waste of time. Why are they bothering using the move if it's just going to be a case of, hi, I'm here, now I'm not, kind of thing. And we've not obtained a Clefairy. Okay, I'm going to catch this Clefairy because I believe we've not obtained this pre-evolved Clever. If we have obtained Clever and somehow lost it, I will release this Clefairy. I'm just going to call you PP. Serious? Oh, dang it! Why do you not have Magic Guard? That move is far better than Cute. That ability is far better than freaking Cute Charm. Right, let's have a look. Have we obtained a Clefairy? No. So we are free to use a Clefairy. Well, we actually are exceeding the end of the episode. So after this battle, we will end it off. So very quickly, we'll just use a flamethrower. And hoping that he doesn't use a... Okay, the previous Galactic run that we fought, their Bronzor got killed in one hit. This one didn't. So does this Bronzor actually have heat proof? Because if so, then you're the very first heat proof Bronzor that we've ever fought. Okay, good. You got a gold band, not a Stunky. Then again, aren't Stunkies normally used by the female grunts, or are they used by the male grunts? I don't even remember. Well, there you go. Scorpio's level 46. And at the end of the episode, Scorpio's evolving. Next time on my Brilliant Diamond Hooplocke Nuzlocke, we make it to the summit of Mount Coronet. See you guys then.